Before we start out in this video, I would like to show you something. If I head over to my application and I refresh, obviously right now I'm going to be redirected to the login page, and I'll have to register a new account before I am able to actually use the application. But we don't want this for the administrator of our application. We want the administrator to automatically be registered or automatically have an account as soon as we migrate to production. Okay, so obviously we're having an error here because we don't have a /home page, and that's because in our registers controller we define that as soon as we register the user we should direct to /home, but obviously it's supposed to be /admin/home. Okay, so I'll just go to /admin/home and I'm there. Okay, so since we want the user or the admin to have an account by default as soon as we migrate to production, or as soon as we create a database, what we're going to be doing is creating a seed file. And this is the first reward experience of seeding files that we're going to have. So I'll say PHP artisan make seeder users table seeder. And remember, as seeds table are just simply going to insert data into our database when we migrate to production. Okay, when I say migrate to production, I simply mean when we put application live on the internet. We don't want the administrator to go and start registering an account. We want him to just log in because it's a site. Our users table seeder has been created and it's going to be in our database directory. So let's visit that. So if we check out our seeds, right there we have a users table seeder, and just like we did for our to-dos, we're going to create a new user when we run this seed. So we can use the create method because we've already defined our fillable fields in the user model. Laravel did that for us by default. So we'll pass in the name, and the name is going to be the administrator of the site. That's my name. And we'll pass in the email, and the email is going to be the administrator's email. That's my fake email. And the password is also what we're going to pass. So we'll use the bcrypt function that Laravel provides for us by default, and I'm just gonna encrypt password as my password. Okay, so next thing is to register this seed, and automatically Laravel already has this done for us, so we'll just uncomment that. So when we run PHP artisan database seed, this is gonna be run for us. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'll just run a migrate refresh. So this is just like an example in real life. We just put our application on a server, we migrated everything to our database, and the next thing we did was say PHP artisan db seed, and it seeded the users table. Right now if I refresh, okay, I'm already logged in because obviously I have an account, and since my session was still alive, everything works. But if I go ahead and log in right now, it should work, because so it's not .com, it's .me, because we already have that account. Okay, so this is supposed to go to /home, and that shows us that in our registers, in our login controller, we have something to change. So in our login controller, we have to change this to /admin/home. So that was some little cleanup so that when we are migrating to production, we have the correct seeder files set up.